welcome back everybody to BSG Annual 2022 and the very last run. Bamzors, are you alright?
I'm very alright.
Alright, well in that case, over to you.
Thank you very much. I believe we had an incentive for the naming of the warden.
Yes, we do. Is that closing right now?
That is closing right now, right before we start.
Alright, well in that case I'm gonna do a quick refresh. Give me a second here, and the Grey Warden name is going to be Fine Cheese.
Fine cheese. I can get behind that.
Which it's spelled capital F for fine, and then capital C for cheese with no space. So it should fit.
Yes. This is correct, right? Yes. It is not with a Z.
Yes, that's correct.
Great. All right, I was told to not say too many things before the run starts and keep it for the run. Not that going over time matters that much. They keep saying, but they also keep memeing me about it. So I'm a little bit scared. Tick, everything fine? All right. Okay. In that case, I'm ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello everybody, welcome to a Dragon Age speedrun. Dragon Age Origins is a game from 2007. A lot of the things that we have to do here is just keep running, because battle running is actually slower than normal running. And battling is actually, in this case, required anyway. So we'll have to go through them, gain some XP, could be useful later, you never know. It is an RPG, but we're not going to see a lot of the story, so please, if you enjoy story, it is a fantastic story, and we're not going to be able to go over everything that we're going to do here. I'm actually taking a little bit of a deviation from the route just to be able to talk about the game before heading into the first major glitch. As you can see, nothing too mechanically skilled. Kinnan did the mechanically skilled part. I'm doing the broken runs. This is a very important conversation because we cannot just mash through it. So in that case, that is now done. And we're going to take our deluxe item, which all speedrunners of this game get by the community. And we can level in a few ways. We can just click there. We can press this and then use left shift or left control, left alt. But we're gonna see what happens when we do all of these things together. I say, but I already made a mistake. So there's that. There we go. The sound's just going away for a small second. I don't know if I'm there yet. Oh, I overshot this a little bit. Okay. Let's see what happens if we just combine those three. How many points are we able to accrue? We don't really need health. It's not important in this run, which makes some of the earlier fights very interesting. Zelda, if you would like to say something, this is a perfect moment, by the way.
All right, well in that case, I'm going to plug our remaining incentives for this run.
Woo.
We have the Who Sacrifices Himself to Kill the Archdemon Bitwar, which currently the Warden is in the lead with 90 euros and Alistair in second place with 85 euros. And then we also have the Who Will Bust the Warden Out of Jail Bitwar, which is going to be David with 6 euros in the lead and Yuri in second place with 5 euros in the lead. So if you want to see any changes happen, get your donations in.
Yeah, both very, very snipeable. Oh.
Would you like me to read out some more?
Just a little bit.
All right, well, in that case, we would like to remind you that aside from BSG events and their own marathons, ESA hosts many other events across Europe, including the British UKSG, Hackathon, and more. So be sure to drop a follow to see whenever something is live.
All right, the nerves are very much getting to me. I'm very sorry about this. I got a little bit too much magic, which means we should go through the final boss a little bit faster, which I guess is not a bad thing. This used to be the most difficult conversation in the game, but since There is a secret prompt if you have enough cunning, which is impossible to get normally. This is not modded, it's just coded in the game. And we found it finally after like 5 years or something. So that's why that just got a little bit easier. Now I just need the bear to do one attack. Nope, never mind, he missed the big attack. Yet another attack? No. Maybe one day. This run is going up to a perfect start already.
Just take a breather, you'll be fine.
Right, so the good thing is that the demon spawns, but the bad thing is that... Thank you, bear! Alright, let's get out of combat. You can only talk to the demon when you're out of combat. And that was the boss for this first encounter, really. With about 600 magic, let's say that's quite a lot of damage that we're going to do. However, now we are going to do a corner teleportation glitch. This was already in the last run I did, I think. Maybe not. But we've used it for many new things. For instance, did you know that if the corner is only a little bit acute, scherp, you can also do it. So that's also made this a little bit faster. And actually, this entire section in the tower used to be without any glitches or changes for the longest time. However, we found a few, and I hope to be able to show them all off, including everything at the end of the game. We're just hitting a few triggers to be able to get through the story. We have to get an item. It's not really important. We used to go back to the headmaster for that. But apparently there's a mage just chilling a little bit further in who is very happy to give you a fire rod of explosions because we can just do fun stuff with it, according to him at least. So not sure why you would give such an important item or such a devastating item to just a random person dropping by, but sure. So I'm going to get my first party members here, and the good thing about party members is they allow a lot of new extra glitches because they have been coded in very well. The first thing I'm going to do is an old kind of teleportation glitch, meaning one person is very far away. I somehow messed up that one as well, but we have time enough to get Lily back to this side because I'm still running on the other side. Turn around. Please teleport. There we go. Find cheese. Through the walls. And now a Bamzors special. I'm the only one who does it because I just found it like a month ago. Which also means it's very prone to not going right. But I'm gonna keep trying until I have it. I have an hour. And the memes have already been made, what can I do? So you try and get over to this little part where you can see you're not supposed to be able to get to. And somehow the game must think you are stuck. And then it will teleport you to the other side of the door. So that's an innovative way of using a glitch that we're going to do many times in this run now. Which is basically you get stuck, game tries to put you somewhere, and it puts you somewhere that is just very good for going fast. Again, just hitting a few triggers to be able to continue. This is the entire origin story of the mage, almost completed. And then we're going to go to possibly the Walk of Shame, and if not, a very nice butt wiggle. So there is that. And so try and get through these conversations as fast as possible without angering too many people. If this works, I'll donate another 10 euros, because why the fuck not? Sorry, I'm not allowed to save. words. Another 10 seconds and will be the walk of shame. All right. So the walk of shame it is. This is basically, it takes the same thing in account that we did perfectly with the door. You're going to get stuck somewhere that you're not supposed to be, and it will move you all the way to the other side of the bridge, right into a conversation. Coincidentally, it's not supposed to, or it could have not been, but you get teleported way over there. So that saves about 25 seconds. Every run I do, I try it. It almost never works, but one of the practice runs I did get it, and I was so confused that I did the conversation afterwards wrong. So there is that. Let's get Alistair. You know, Alistair is one of the people you can donate to sacrifice themselves against the Archdemon at the end of the game. Not sure if you would like that, but if not, I have another few people that I can offer to you on a plate. Because by talking to him and just continuing the main quest, we get Davith and Jorai in our party. And these are two very good gentlemen, and they can both bust me out of jail. You can also donate for that as well, but only one is going to do it, of course. Now we have the second most dangerous fight right here. It's a lot of wolves. It's only me, and I don't have a lot of HP. I'm a little sad I didn't get it in 3 casts, but it's fine, I'm not dead. And you know what? Right now, that's enough for me. And immediately we're going to go into the hardest fight of the game to not die in, because of course you can still just lose a lot of time on other fights. But this is the most lethal fight in the game. For the speedrun, just to be short, just to be very clear there. We need to kill the archers. We do that on range. And then kill the meleers. Alright, no problem whatsoever. Seems like an easy fight. Is actually an easy fight. Still the hardest one to not die to. And I'm going to see if the loading... if there are loading problems right now. Yes, there are. So I'm going to quick save and exit. So Zelda, you can plug something.
All right, well, in that case, would you like to stay updated with our events? Then you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram under the handle BSG Marathon. Get a behind-the-scenes look of the event and stay up to date with the latest news on the marathons, events, and more. We are also in the process of uploading all of our VODs to the YouTube channel over at youtube.com/BSG Marathon. Be sure to check it out.
Thank you very much, Zelda. As you can see in the bottom left, I am leveling up quite fast. And actually, Zelda, you can continue because this is gonna take a minute.
Okay, well, in that case, I could tell you a little bit about the charity. Sorry, about the charity that we're going to raise money for. We are raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organization committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who is dealing with mental issues themselves or within their family. All of your donations will go to Mind. Would you like me to read out some more?
You can, yes.
All right, well, here we go. In every region of the world, mental disorders surpass 10% of the population. Governments seem to lack momentum in reducing the burden of mental health problems, as only 55% have mental health awareness and only 8% have suicide prevention plans. Organizations like Mind help raise awareness to the issue, helping us get one step closer to a world where everyone gets the help that they need.
If you see the massive speed that I'm going through this, just know that I am it's very free for me to get the 3rd time in the world in this game. Also, we just did a combination of spells and we're fast now. So what I did there, and yes, we level exactly for those specific spells, is we get an anti-magic shield. Then we cast a shapeshifter-specific spell on it, Stinging Swarm. Stinging Swarm is supposed to turn you into a bunch of bees, basically. that does damage to people around you, and you become very fast. But the magic barrier prevents you from transforming into a bunch of bees. So you still are fast, and you still do AoE damage, as you will see very quickly. But you can also still use spells. So that's a little broken. Which is why I hope I'm going to be able to get the the timer correct this time and finish in estimate. You know, for once. As you can see, the outside has sort of changed to a night time. We're supposed to do the joining with David and Jory, where they will die. But I know that one of them is really powerful enough to bust me out of jail, so I don't want them to die. So I'm just going to do another of these teleports, corner teleport glitches. And because actually this is a completely different map than before, this door is now open. It is not in the day portion of this map. And this is where you are supposed to go. There's not really anything happening, but still we're going to raise the alarm because why not? Also, because of our speed, we can now do weird things with the environment, like get in this spot, which is a fun place to be in if you're just looking to kill or round up a bunch of darkspawn, as the enemy is called here. That's frame perfect conversation skip, so that's nice. And another corner teleportation to the other side of this door. Now one of the more mechanical skips, I guess, is this one. Okay, it's not the best part, but it's still very good to be on the other side of that. It's a bit sad that you used Berserk, but okay. You still went down. And this is the end boss of Chapter 1, basically. Also the chapter where everything goes bad. No, don't let... Oh my god. Sometimes, and I'd had one in practice, you get a slow kill because your fist is the last thing that connects to it, so it sees that as a weapon attack, and you get a really, really weird slow-mo death on that huge enemy. But it's also fun to see now and then. All right, we are off to the next city. The game opens up a lot from here, I should say, but we are very much not going to be able to do that because, of course, there is a given route. And if the given route is make sure that all of the other routes get skipped, then that's probably a good thing. I'm also picking up the most broken character in the game here. There is a glitch named after him, the Sten glitch. We're also going to use Davith. He's actually the useful one of the two. To get him out of that jail cell. And I would also like to ask to... I'll give it 2 more seconds. I need one more fight to go through. And then we'll close the Who Will Bust Me Out of Jail. Not a perfect fight, but very good. We also skip a cutscene here. And then you can close the incentive to see who will bust me out of jail. Zelda.
Oh, right now? Sorry.
Yes.
It looks like David will bust you out of jail.
All right, bye, Jorai. We're never going to see... Well, we actually are going to see him again, but that is a completely different thing. All right, we're going to have one encounter here. It's not really scripted, but it's scripted that you get 1, so it's 1 out of 3. I want 1 or 2, but not 3. And we got 1, so that's nice, as you can see, pretty quick. And now we are going to burgle, I guess? It's just, if you're running in Denerim in the main city, there is no wall here. So, yeah. And because we entered this door, the game thinks, well, you must have had all of the treaties, which was the entirety of the rest of the game. So the game is like, all right, you get them. You get in and you have all the treaties, so that's fine. So we're skipping 70% of the game with just one silly glitch. As I said before, anybody can speedrun this game if they put their mind to it. It's more of a glitchy mess than a mechanical masterpiece for a runner. Yeah, I've got different controls now. I'm going to be safe and take Sten. The more people you take, more chance for a random encounter, which is not something we want. But there is also one random encounter that we cannot do without Sten. And if I'm going for a baby, I'm going to try and not take him and just bank on the fact that I'm not getting that specific random encounter. There's 2 to be had here. But yeah, can't really be sure of that. We don't seem to have one right now. A little sad, but it is what it is. I need to go to the Warden. He's somewhat faster. And he's also fine cheese, so there's that. It's another one of those corner teleportation glitches. As you can see, we use them everywhere. Okay. And now we're going to use the environment again to our advantage to get in a position and then be stuck in that position, so the game will try to force us out and put us somewhere we're not supposed to be again. So a lot of the same things actually happening all of the time. The load times are getting a little bit long, so after the next screen I will probably set the timer or set the game back. It has a very big memory leak. And as you can see, I'm running outside, inside. Okay, just to be sure, I'm making a safety save here. But it was for no reason. Yeah, I kind of want the next fight to be a little bit faster than this loading screen. So, Zelda.
Yes. Oh, well. Sorry. Well, everyone, if you look at the bottom of your stream, you can see the very last incentive that we have, which is the who sacrifices himself to kill the archdemon Bidwar. We currently have the Warden in the lead with 90 euros and Alistair in second place with 85 euros. So if you want to see Alistair die, get your donations in.
Thank you very much for shilling all of my donation incentives. Very nice of you.
You're welcome.
Just in time. It's almost a perfect fight, I believe, with this setup that we had on the boss of the second chapter. Or I should actually say the boss of the 6th chapter. Because we skipped a few. But for the speedrunner, this is the second. Not fighting is better than fighting. So I really hope I pressed H. And if I did not, then David is not going to be able to bust me out of jail. But hey, he's just at the door. Nice. So that is exactly why that incentive was to bust me out of jail, because that's the portion who's busting me out of jail. Okay. Been a very long marathon for everybody here. Except for me. I've only arrived today, so I'm a little bit fresh. Let's go to chapter 7, I believe. There is some trouble in the alienage, and the alienage is the place where all of the city elves hang out, but not willingly. That's one way to say that. I need to be very close to this post here, because if not, there's going to be a cutscene triggering. I also need to... Yes, that's good. Now I've opened up the alienage. And now, a little bit of a meme in my small community is the ladder, but oh, look how smooth that went. It has never went that smooth in my life before. Nobody knows exactly what I'm talking about. All right, also another conversation where it is very important to say exactly the things that you need to say. There we go. It's a lot of just remembering exactly the buttons to press. I'm good. Second to last possible encounter. Still not getting one. I guess that's good. If I've been dragging Stan along for no reason whatsoever, I'm also going to be happy because that means no random encounters. The next one is going to be a little bit tougher because there's going to be 4 of us, since Alistair really wants to see what's coming up next. And that's going to be chapter 8-ish, which is the Landsmeet. It is a... basically, you've been trying to set up nobles to help you instead of the, at this point, regent. Yes, taking you. And it's not gonna go well, because we haven't really done that. But it's either do all of that work and not fight, or don't do all of that work and just do it with one fight. And in this case, actually, the fight is faster. But first, we need to do a conversation that needs to be correct. Just bluff her away. A long cutscene. We're going to have to punch Logain in the face. Like so. There we go. I am not sure why I'm not casting the spell. But it doesn't really matter because it's like a 2-second time loss. All right. I hate to say this, but we're in the end game. We're starting the final quest, and that is the rest of the run. I also do feel like the the loading screens are getting a bit rough again, so I'm going to exit now. Actually, I have to have a conversation first. Might as well do my level up while I'm at it. There we go. And exit.
In that case, I have a donation for you.
Yes, please tell me.
We have 25 euros from Big Gip saying, loving the running animation. Thanks for the great event. Less than 3.
The running animation is actually very funny, yeah. Now that you've mentioned it. Let's see if we get an encounter on the overworld. We should. But I had a one-off happen in practice as well that we didn't. Okay. At least some things are the same. It starts with a cutscene normally. Oh, this is actually a very bad one to have. Stop moving. Okay, one good thing about David, by the way, is that he can't die. But as this is a fight, this is not a great one to have. But it is if you get it the first time around, because it's a very high chance that you have it the second time around. All right, let's help the village. Nope, I changed my mind. Let's help the castle. The fun thing about all of these things being quite optional is, I mean, you can very much just choose what and who you want to save in any possible run that you do. Not specifically speedrun, just playing the game run. Okay, good. Now let's see how good our spawn is. For now it's fine. That's also a good spawn. Nope, that's not a good spawn. He's already dead, he just doesn't know it yet. There we go. All right. He's very focused on Devith now, so I can get a little bit closer. Oh, he resisted. That's a little bit sad. No! See, this is the slow animation. See, Devith is actually good for something. I knew it. This is obviously very slow, but hey, at least your donations did something, guys. All right, from now on, we're setting up for the biggest problematic thing in this game, which it's very hard to do with a PC that you're used to, and I am not used to the one that I'm using right now, which is my laptop. It's a much faster. You would say that is not a problem, that is a luxury. But actually, if you're used to certain things, it's only in-game time that counts. So it is actually a small problem. However, we're gonna try and fix it, show you guys everything. I'm only 30 minutes into the run. Real time, that is. So,
Why are we stopping? There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I never did the first conversation. Never mind, let's keep moving. I'll have to do that again, because we never did the first conversation. Alright, I think you should leave. Just ghost then, and then, because we talked to him a second time... okay, now I have to explain that one. Let's go there first. So because you can kick out Sten out of your party, I'm going to do a hard save, by the way, for no reason at all. Because you can kick Sten out of your party, but also talk to him twice, if you kick him out and then bring him back, it breaks the game, as you can see. So we're not doing the ritual with Morgan. So this is the anti-romance percentage, actually. Okay, I have a chance, but not right now. Okay, so this is just getting a feel of how fast the PC is, because I have like a 2-frame window. Now I was too fast. Nope. This is a possible winner. Yes, all right, I got it. Nice. By going into party selection, the game thinks you've defeated the enemies, and now you're free to go to the next part. The door or the gate actually unlocks. However, there's enemies everywhere, and as you've seen before, as long as you're in combat, you can't interact with anything. So we're just taking the high road, I guess. And going underneath the river. Okay, those guys are a little bit slower than me, so I'll just leave them to it. We'll have more of this beautiful, beautiful walking. All right. We don't seem to be getting out of combat here. Now we do. Thank you very much, game. This is a bit tricky, but nothing to worry about. We now have to kill generals, but it's optional. So let's just let the generals kill the people. It is not fast at all. If we had more party members, they would be battling at the gate right now, but we only have 3 since we kicked Morgan. So there is no extra encounter here. This is the part where we still very much abuse the Sten glitch. Getting quite a bit farther away, but again, not fighting is better than fighting. So this is a little bit of throwback to Xenoblade Chronicles, just walking simulator for a bit.
I can read out some more stuff from you in the meantime.
Sure, I'm going to do a hard save anyway.
Okay, well in that case, you can consider using your free monthly Prime Gaming subscription right here on the ESA channel. You will get access to all of the ESA emotes as well as some BSG emotes. And you get to support both of the events. My voice is going a little bit, and that's not good.
We're almost done. We're almost done.
And we would also like to thank Renabo for sponsoring several prizes to BSG. Renabo is a plush maker and a game developer who is currently working on Floating Wonderland, a retro-style 2D puzzle platformer that uses gravity to solve puzzles as you progress through several different stages. Follow @FloatingWonder on Twitter for updates.
Oh, wrong button. Nice. I'm trying to give myself a bit more frames to do this trick on. This is basically the same trick as before. We might have it here.
Yes.
Hey! I'm gonna say just first try. There was no extra try there. Everything is actually going quite smoothly. I'm quite happy with it. This is a beautiful, beautiful out of bounds that I did not want to not do in this run. Very new, very fresh, and it saves us about 2 minutes. Also, if people are need to get ready for I don't know, afterthoughts or something, I might be ridiculously fast. As in, I didn't expect in my wildest dreams to be this fast. But no worries, I can still have bad things happen to me. Yes, again, first try. Didn't have to go for a second time. Didn't have to go for a second time at all. Yes. I mean, the world record is not free, but the third place for me is very free, I think. Maybe not right now. That was another entire corridor filled with enemies that we skip. And now we're going for another corridor filled with enemies that we skip. And then we only have... Actually, we don't need you anymore, so I'm just going to leave you there. Only Alistair and the Warden remain. Now the only question is, who will sacrifice themselves to kill the Archdemon? Okay, sure. I'll take you. Bit tricky, but should be fine. All right. On to the final boss. Like I said, I'm a little bit before I thought I would be. I'm really unsure how that happened, but... Okay, can you please stop knocking me back? There we go. Finally, spells. I'm using spells, guys. Archdemon is teleporting around because he doesn't like taking this much damage. Time is coming up, and time. Guys, I made it. I made it within the hour. I don't know what happened. This is literally an RTA record, world record. There's nobody that's been as fast as this. What?
And you were so nervous as well.
Yeah, and I did so many mistakes as well. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, we still have one last incentive that can be closed right now because somebody needs to actually defeat the Archdemon. Just getting the experience is not enough, apparently.
I'm going to just quickly do a refresh to see who's going to sacrifice himself, and it looks like that is going to be the Warden.
All right, in that case, I have to concentrate.
But I got one up on you. I'm not just a Grey Warden. I'm the king.
Yeah, okay, he's gonna say that he wants to be a good king, so he wants to die. Apparently, taking Alistair was the easy way out here. That sounds like the coward's way out. We're gonna really get under his skin. Forget it, I defeated the Archdemon, it's mine to kill. Get wrecked. And now this beautiful, not broken at all cutscene. And as the Warden has gotten rid of the ultimate evil of the Archdemon, hopefully BSG has gotten rid of some of the demon that is mental health issues with this marathon. Thank you so much for having me. And I also, again, I don't know what happened, why it's so fast. I have no clue whatsoever. I need to rewatch this and see for myself, because...
Okay, well, just for everyone in the audience, I would like to quickly point out that your everyday speedrunner has put in the chat that the any percent RTA world record earlier was 41 minutes and 43 seconds. So it's an incredible improvement.
Yeah.
All right, well, with that, that was the very last run of this marathon, everybody. Don't yell boo. All right, we're going to go into a quick intermission to set up for the afterthoughts, and we'll be right back.